Hello students, welcome to the topic of sampling distribution of sample proportion. First of all, let us see the meaning of sample proportion. Sample proportion is denoted by p hat and is given by the formula x over n, okay, where x is the number of items in the sample that have the characteristic and n is the number of items in the sample, okay, that is the total number of items in the sample. Now, let us try to understand this with the help of certain examples. Suppose if out of 500 voters surveyed, 350 voters are going to vote for party A, then what is the sample proportion of the people, or you can say the voter, in favor of party A? So, the sample proportion, that is p hat in favor of party A, would be 350 over 500, since 350 are the number of people having the characteristic, that is they are going to vote for party A, and the total number of voters that is surveyed is 500, so n is 500. Okay. Now similarly, you can also calculate the sample proportion in another example. Suppose in a random sample of 300 people, 220 people have a high school diploma. Okay. So now what is the sample proportion of people having high school diploma? This can be calculated by x over n. Okay. So here the number of people having the relevant characteristic, that is high school diploma, in the sample is 220 and the total number of people in the sample is 300. Okay. Thus we get the sample proportion of 220 over 300. Okay. If we have understood the sample proportion, then let us try to understand the meaning of sampling distribution of sample proportion. Okay. So the distribution of the values of the sample proportion p hat in repeated samples is called the sampling distribution of sample proportion. Okay. Now this definition seems quite complicated and lengthy in nature. So let us simplify this definition through the help of examples. Suppose I have got the data of total population. The population may be the data of relevant characteristics of any population data. Okay, and I have collected one sample of size n from this population. Then I have collected another sample of size n, and I have collected a third sample having the same size n from this population. So if I continue this for large number of times, okay, let's say that I have collected 10,000 samples having size n from this population, and since I know the desired characteristic of the sample, okay, so I can easily calculate the sample proportion for each individual sample. Okay, so I have started calculating the sample proportion for all the 10,000 samples. Okay, now since I have collected the sample proportion data of all the 10,000 samples, then I won't be having much difficulty in plotting the sampling distribution of sample proportion. So this graph is the sampling distribution of sample proportion. That is what I have done. I have collected the 10,000 samples, or you can say the large number of samples, and I have calculated the sample proportion for the relevant characteristic for each of the sample. Okay, and I have plotted the frequency distribution or probability distribution for this sample proportions, and I have got the shape like this, and this curve has got the mean, that is denoted by mu p hat, and it has got the variance or the standard deviation of sigma p hat. Okay, so now this is the sampling distribution of sample proportion curve. Okay, now let us see how does the nature of this curve behave if we satisfy certain conditions related to the sample size. Okay, so this takes us to the application of central limit theorem in the sample proportion. Okay, so for any shape of population distribution, if n times p is greater than 5 and n times q is greater than 5, then sampling distribution of sample proportion follows the normal distribution curve. Okay, now let us try to understand what does it say. So first of all, we need to understand what is n. N is the number of samples. Okay, P is the population proportion. Okay, what is the population proportion? Population proportion is the number of items in the population having the relevant characteristic divided by total number of items in the population. Okay, and Q is given by 1 minus P. Okay, so this definition states that for any distribution of population, that is irrespective of the shape and nature of population distribution, if these two conditions are satisfied, that is n times P is greater than 5 and n times Q is greater than 5, then our sampling distribution of sample proportion would approximate the curve of normal distribution. Okay, so this would be the curve of sampling distribution of sample proportion. Let us denote the mean of the sample proportion by mu p hat and the standard deviation by sigma p hat. Okay, now what is the value of mean and standard deviation for this curve? Okay, so now the mean of sampling distribution of sample proportion for this curve is the same as that of population proportion, and the standard deviation is given by the formula P times 1 minus P over root n. Okay, so I am just writing it down again for the sake of convenience. So the mean of sample proportion is P and the standard deviation of sample proportions is P times 1 minus P over root n. Okay, now here I have also written the z score for this curve. Since these curves approximate the normal distribution, then we can also write the z score for this curve. Okay, so the z score is p hat minus mu p hat over sigma p hat. Okay, so this z score would help us in solving the real life examples for the sampling distribution of sample proportion.